All right, guys, we're back. Once again today, we're going to be talking about the Colt M45A1 and what we're about to do to it and what is going to be done to it. If you all have already seen this review, you all know I dogged it kind of hard. Once again, it's a fine pistol, don't get me wrong. It's nothing special, but for the price point, it sure isn't. That's nothing special in my honest opinion. But that being said, what we're going to be doing with this pistol today in this video is that we're going to be sending this off to Nighthawk. We might come back 2 or 3 months from now, and we're going to see what this pistol truly looks like. More than likely, we're going to get a full black DLC done to it, maybe an iOS cut to it, some stuff up here, maybe a good threaded barrel from Nighthawk as well. But stay tuned, because I can't wait to see what this looks like. So hopefully in 3 months or 2 months or 1 month, I'll be seeing you a little bit. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we now have her back. I know it's been a long time from me making that one review to this one, but perfection takes time. So I'm glad to finally have her back. We have it loaded with one in the chamber, so let's go ahead and take our first few shots with the new Nighthawk Colt M45. All right, we are empty. All right, guys, now that we have the first shots took with the Colt M45 done by the Nighthawk Customs shop, let's cover a few things about the Nighthawk Customs shop. So if you were looking to, say for instance, take your pistol, either 1911, 2011, whatever you have, and send it off and have it fully redone, this is about the best place that you can have it done. So let's just go over a few things very quickly on what all that you can do at the Nighthawk Customs shop. First, you'll talk about your type of firearm you're sending in, the caliber of it, the frame and slide metal, and then the brand and model. Next, you'll be going to your modifications. You have multiple different modifications that you can pick from on this. You have your front sights, you can change them out, rear sights, change them out, your safety, trigger work, and guide rods. So next we'll be talking about our checkering, serrations, and stippling, where all that you can get the firearm checkered at, serrated at, and stippled at. So then we'll be talking about the barrel installation and slide to frame fit, how we can get that tightened, get a threaded barrel, get multiple different other match grade barrels, and what all you can do to them barrels, including fluted the barrel hoods and fluting the entire barrel itself. We can also get reliability work done on it from the reliability enhancement package, lower ejection port, replace extractor, polish and adjust extractor, multiple different things that you can do to the firearm just to make it more reliable. You can also get multiple other things done to it, like dehorning for carry, bevel and recess a slide stop. You can get multiple different other grip screws. You can get different mainspring housings and actual mag wells on it as well. So you also have multiple marking options that you can have done, from engraving the left and right hand side of the slide to engraving the left and right hand side of the frame dust cover. You can also have multiple different slide works done to it as well, from milling the front cock and serrations, carry cuts on the slide, ball and mill cuts on the slide, heavy machine chamfer on bottom of the slide, which is what we've done to ours as well, and French bordering the slide. You have also a multitude of finish options, from black nitrate to smoke nitrite to Cerakote to blackout option to DLC in it to hard chroming it, bead blasted stainless, and actually anodizing your aluminum lower. So once you get this submitted, you'll then be receiving a phone call or an email, depending on which method you pick, by a specialist at Nighthawk. They will talk about all the options that you picked, and if you have any questions or comments on any of the other options that you didn't pick, or anything that you was confused about, they can explain that to a T to you as well. It's just a very great customer service that they provide here, and then if you need anything else done that wasn't listed, you can also ask them if they can do it as well here. Not all other options that I have picked was listed on this for some reason, such as the iOS cut. That's pretty much as in-depth as we can go with the actual custom shop here. I'm not going to try and talk about prices on any of this stuff. You can talk to them about that. But once again, if you need anything done, the Nighthawk Custom Shop is a place to get it done at. So guys, let's go ahead and get back to the Colt M45. Let's now go over and show everything that we had done to it from the original. Once again, here's now a picture of the original, just to keep you all in mind what it looked like. And now here is the new one. So starting from tip to butt, we did put a Nighthawk threaded barrel on it. It now has all Nighthawk parts in it. There's not a single small part or anything in here that is Colt anymore. It's all Nighthawk. We also have the top of it tri-serrated now for anti-glare. We have the Everlast recoil system with long guide rod put into it. We now have a new front sight, new fiber optic front sight on it. We also have, if you all couldn't tell, the whole entire gun is now DLC'd out. So it is complete black DLC murdered out. Looks absolutely perfect. Also as well, we did have the barrel beveled with them them cuts in the barrel. As you can tell, it is buttery smooth, so we did have the slide and frame fit on it. There's a few different ways that Nighthawk does do it. Sometimes they can cut the rails off it and re-weld new rails on it, or they can take and put a little bit of extra so you're able to put it a little bit extra material on the rails and shave it down. I'm not sure what they've done with this one, but that's one way I read on Reddit that they have it done. We also have new ambidextrous safeties on it as well. New Nighthawk grip. We now have Nighthawk engraved into the slide as well. Looks absolutely perfect. These 8-ball grips here, they sink right into your flesh. They pop up on your hands. I mean, as you can tell, they bite into you perfect. And over here, looking on this side, we have the Nighthawk magazine release. New Nighthawk trigger, and a 3-piece, if I'm not mistaken, 3-piece magazine well. So very, very nice. Also as well, it does have a Nighthawk trigger in it, so let's go ahead and fill that together. Here's going to be the take up on it. Pow. Reset. Perfect. The gun no longer sounds like a tambourine either, which is great to see and hear. And also, the most obvious thing, it is now optics cut. So it now has the iOS system on it. So it does still come with the original top on it from factory. But what they do is they take it, they cut the whole entire top off of it, fit this for the RMR optic. They also have multiple different other ones, but you can get the RMR, SRO optic, the RMR HD, let's see here, what is the other ones right off the top of my head? Acro, aim-point acro, and a few others, but I always pick the RMR because that's what I have the most pistol optics of. We also have a Trutchcon RCR on top of it today to be seen. But if I wanted to take this off and run it with iron sights, all I have to do is unscrew this screw here on top, knock this pin out of it. This slides off the back. I slide the old one back in, screw a pin, or knock the pin back in it, screw that back down, and there we go. So, but as of right now, we have backup iron sights in front of the optic. So if my optic goes dead, in theory, I could use my iron sights. The only thing that's weird about this one here is that I cannot use my iron sights because of the deck height on the RCR, which is something I really don't care too much for. But if I had a normal Trutchcon RMR on it, wouldn't have no problem. So now let's go ahead and reload it and shoot some more. I'm telling you something, guys. I don't know what kind of magic they do at Nighthawk, but whenever we was shooting this thing beforehand, them 45s, I mean, that gun was going straight up. It was kicking like a mule. Now it feels like it's almost shooting a 9mm. So they've got this thing tuned perfect. I mean, it's buttery smooth, perfect. You just can't beat Nighthawk. There's just no question about it. Let's go ahead and take a few more shots. I've shot a lot of 45 in my days, boys. I mean, I've shot a lot. Shoot, I would say I've had over probably 300 or 400 1911s at this point. And this right here is the softest shooting 1911 I've ever had in 45 ACP, just no question about it. Let's go ahead and see how well the optic is sighted in and see if we can hit those swinger target there on the left-hand side. Yes, sir. Well, ended on a miss, sadly, but she sighted in pretty good. I just pretty much bore sighted it from my house, and it's doing pretty good. That being said, I was hoping that us taking the bevels, also as well, forgot that to show you all that, we did have a high chamfer on the slide, so now it's not squared off. You can see it is beveled off as well, absolutely beautiful. And the gun has been completely dehorned, so there is no horns or anything that can snag up on this gun now. But I was hoping that that would change a little bit, but it still will not fit in a Safariland holster, as you can see here right now. It goes about halfway down in it and gets hung up. So I can always take the Safariland holster, get it sent off, and have somebody change it a little bit to where it will fit this. But we're still trying to see which lights might work with it or whatever else. So we might do that for one day. But right now, there is currently no holster that this right here fits with from Safariland. Once again, that's more on Colt. not on Nighthawk, but I was hoping that would have changed just a little bit, but it didn't. So it is what it is. So now, guys, let's go ahead and load up our magazines, and let's throw our suppressor on there and see how she sounds. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take our first few shots with the Colt M45A1 Nighthawk suppressed. Also as well, thank you to Metgar for sponsoring the magazines for this video. We have two different kinds. We have their silver full stainless steel 8-round magazines here, and their anti-slip, or their, I guess, textured for slip magazines. So once again, thank you to Metgar for the magazines. So here's a 10-round Chip McCormick. There's one thing about 45, it goes through it quick, but you're throwing a large round out whenever you're pulling that trigger. There we go. Here's the other Metgar mag. Very good looking mags. Once again, appreciate Metgar. Shot right through that hole right then, I know I had to. And also as well, while we're sitting here trying to find our other magazines, if you're wondering what kind of suppressor this is the Osprey 45 Gen 2. My favorite 45 can on the market, always has been, mainly because Rick Grimes using it in season 5 of The Walking Dead, but different looking suppressor, and it sounds absolutely great. Yep. Species are running like a top, let me tell you. I promise we're gonna run out of mags sooner or later, but I come ready. And also as well, something I forgot to show off to you earlier, we do now have the extended mag release, which is what the one that goes on the Agent 2, but I told them I wanted an extended mag release, and they said, well, this is what we got, and I said, buddy, send her on. So as you can see, she runs great. There we go. Alrighty, guys, she is hot and bothered, but we now have approximately 1,000 rounds downrange after we have got it back from Nighthawk. And we've not had a single failure, hiccup, anything. Woo, she is hot. Give me 1 second. So, let me tell you something. So, having this gun done to your gun isn't for everybody. That being said, does every gun that you have need this done to it? No. It's guns that you want to keep for the rest of your life, to be able to hand down to your kid hands it down to his kid, and before you know it, 200 years went by, and your great-great-great-grandson has this in his hands, and he's enjoying it just as much as we have here today. You can't put value on a gun that will last you for the rest of your lifetime and generations to come. And also as well, this gun here, you can think about it like this. Yes, the gun was approximately $2,000, $2,300 radius to begin with. Now, since we've had this done, it just depends on how much somebody wants to give for your dollar readers at that point being. I couldn't ask for them to have done a better job with this. I couldn't have dreamt it up. I couldn't have wrote it down in a notebook and have it done any better. But this right here is truly something that you won't have done to your gun that you will keep for the rest of your life. And once you look at it like that right there, $1 a day for however long, or $2 a day, $10 a day, donate to whoever, I don't care. But you're literally getting something now that is not just only a piece of equipment that you can use and do what we've done today with it, but it's something that you look at, it's a work of art. It's just like a Rolex watch. I can look on my iPhone and it can tell me the time pretty good, and every other time in the world. And I can look at Rolex as well and it'll tell me the time, and it will do all this other stuff like sweep of the arm and all that, but at the same time, it's art. This right here is art. There's no question about it. I mean, I couldn't have been more happy, like I said, if I dreamt it up myself on how I wanted to do it than how Nighthawk has done it here. There's not a single thing wrong I can say about it. And like I said, I've shot a lot of 45, shot a lot of expensive 45, Wilsons, Ed Browns, Nighthawks, Les Bears. I can't even think of all of them. This has been my favorite one I've ever shot. And I know I've about said that for every single new video that we've made for the last 2 or 3 months, but guys, I've never felt a 45 1911 in my hand shoot quite as well as this one right here does. I don't know if it's the extra rail weight or what it is, but now let me tell you something. Nighthawk has done their magic on this gun, and I could not speak any more highly of it. So if you have, say, Grandpa's old 1911 that he used to carry around whenever he was younger, the springs are shot in it, and I'm wanting to get it done right to where it's pretty much just like it's brand new in box, and even more stuff done than that to it, send it off to Nighthawk and get it done. If I've got Daddy's old 1911 Colt that he went to Vietnam with, and like I said, springs are shot, and you want to get it fixed, send it off to Nighthawk. They can do as little as you want or as much as you want, to the extreme as we have here. And that being said, if you have sentimental value to that gun, you're like, hey, I don't want to send it off and all them parts be thrown away, don't worry about it. Nighthawk will send you in a bag every single old part that come out of this gun. So technically speaking, if I wanted to, I could take this gun, take it apart, and put all the old parts back in it, and it would still be what I had, except obviously it's got the iOS cut and the DLC and all that done to it. But if I really have that much sentimental value in that gun, the parts that you had in that gun originally still come home with you, so you ain't got nothing to worry about with that. But that being said, guys, once again, this is a gun that's an heirloom piece, a gun that you hand down to your kids' kids, and your grandkids, whatever else. It's one that once you start looking into the value of it, you can 100% see it, feel it, and see it whenever you shoot a target. So, I mean, there isn't much more I can say about it. I'm overwhelmed with how well Nighthawk done with this gun, and I couldn't, like I said, have dreamt it to be better than what it is today. So, guys, I appreciate the hands that built this at Nighthawk, and I appreciate everything that they've done for us for here on the channel. But once again, guys, I don't pull no punches. I always tell the truth, and this one right here, once again, is my favorite 1911 45 ACP that I've ever had in my hands. So guys, if you want an heirloom piece, send it off to Nighthawk, and they'll do what you want to it and even more. Guys, I appreciate y'all viewing as always. If you have any questions or comments about the Nighthawk Colt M45A1, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But once again, thank y'all for viewing. And again, as always, like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.